This here is the Sharon of CLOC keeping me company now here at the gallery. I guess your account pedestrian kicked me out, so I've been staying a little bit with Sharon. We have lots of plans, once I get all this art off the ground.
Well, you seem like a very nice young lady. I've seen you with some motorcycle gang guy. You should stay away from him. You should stick with my son Blatson. He's a much, much better choice. He'll go much further in life, Sharon. I've seen pictures of you. I understand you're a fashion model. You seem like a very nice young lady. Blatson, what is that odor? What's that smell coming from that paper mache statue over there? I don't know how you stand it in here. You should say something to the museum curator about this. All right. I brought you some lunch here, Blatson. Enjoy it. Now I've got to be going. Mama's got to run. She's got some errands she's got to do.
Blatson.
Bye-bye.
Oh wow, Blatson, your mom is really something else. She's right about that statue over there smelling terrible, though. Look, here comes a group of people towards
Blatson.
us.
Good afternoon, young lady. If the two of you will remain right where you are at the moment, we are about to create that paper mache statue up and deliver it to its spire, the Honorable Senator Quint. This shouldn't take a very long time, but we are going to pack it carefully for transport, so it may take a little bit of time. The senator intends to have it bronzed and displayed in his foyer. Have a good afternoon, both of you. Take care. CRZY presents a tribute to the late, great Vincent Vincini, founder of Vincini Cosmetics.
A new company. It's very small right now. My wife and I, we make the face cream at home. My name is Vincent Vincini. And right now, I'm just operating here out of a storefront. But one day, I hope to build and grow the company big enough maybe to have a factory. And then perhaps even then we shall expand. But right now, if you would like...
Little Judy. She like to put a little bit of her Play-Doh into the jar of Vincini face cream. And sometime she like to put a little bit of sand, off into the jar of Vincini face cream She always like to add something to the face. Outside of MERGATROID City, Flashy the paper doll sits idly yet securely while a demented apron head destroys the paper doll factory. And as she sits, alone with her thoughts, she begins to wonder about her abstract nature, including the fact that she does not possess any facial features, and she wonders to herself what it might be like to have a face.
I was created without a face. Where there should be a face, there is nothing but a blank space. I am a girl without a face. I am not even a member of the human race. Although I can see, I have no eyes. Quite frankly, that comes as no surprise. I don't have ears yet I can hear. It's all becoming very clear. I do not even have a nose. I could draw or paint one on, I suppose. Will I spend my whole life as an abstract creature? Or will I one day somehow obtain some facial features? Dr. MERGATROID, why did you make me like this? A great big blank is this little miss. But it's nice to sit and think that someday I might get a face somehow, somewhere.
Children, Ophelia Anderson Jr. As you know, your father loves you very, very much, but as a senator, it's necessary for me to be away for long periods of time. And your mom, your mother, my wife, your senator's wife must accompany me, plus she has many of her own endeavors which take her away from the home. Therefore, we have hired a nanny for you. She's very, very stern. She's very, very old school, very traditional. You may not like her at first, children, but give the nanny time. Try to cooperate with her and try to get used to her. So I want to introduce you to your new nanny, children. This is Himmelsheimer. Children?
Good morning, Miss Himmelsheimer. Good morning.
Now, sit still. Don't fidget so much. Let's comb our little curls. Mama, we're a bit fussy this morning, aren't we? Now, let's put on our little shoes. Stand up straight now. Be a good little girl. Let's put a big happy smile on our face. The world hates frowners. Be still. Hold still. There's a little hem hanging out of your dress. Let me take care of that. Now, don't twist and turn so much. Stand still. I think your mommy let you have too many sweets last night. You're so frosty this morning. Now be a good girl and march right down those stairs to the breakfast. See there, your little brother already has his shoes tied. Mama, now, let's hurry. Your breakfast will get cold. Little ladies mustn't tarry and be late. We must always be on time. Gotta learn to hustle a little, Missy. Let's go. Mama, now.
Modern philosophical fable, Beetle and Snail. By Rich Vernada. One day a beetle with a missing leg walked up to a snail. "I wish I was sentient," said the beetle. With Aesopian wisdom the snail replied, "Your very ability to ponder that question may make you sentient." The beetle responded, "Most of my life has been spent crawling around Blazing Donkey's patio and hoping some big human doesn't stamp on me." The snail answered, "See there, you just expressed hope, fear. Those are two advanced emotions that humans think only they have." The beetle nodded. "You a combat veteran? How'd you lose that leg?" The snail asked the beetle. "It's a long story." The beetle then remarked, "You got sensory organs that are different than mine. Does that make you more sentient than me?" "Nah, kid," the snail admitted, "I don't have any more sense than you do." The snail admitted, But I do have these nightmares about some giant human female stepping on me for the sexual pleasure of a male human. The beetle grimaced, if that's what it can be called, Jesh. Those humans are some sick puppies. The snail raised his antenna. You got it, kid.
I am the person known as Apron Head. The paper doll factory must be destroyed. It is in reality a front to merge paper doll and human DNA or with wood pulp in order to create living, sentient paper dolls. I cannot allow this to happen. The world will be overrun by soulless paper dolls. This atrocity must be stopped. Oh, there will be nothing left of myself, the paper doll factory, or the owner, or anything. It will all be burned down, and this is my last will and testimony. I, Apron Head, to the only father I have ever known, Jacob, bequeath all of my earthly possessions, which consist of my VCR, my Marilyn Monroe movies, my JFK poster with Marilyn Monroe, and my drawing of Bangladesh the Clown. To the neighbor and friend, Timmy the skateboarder, I bequeath my jewel-studded apron with the anarchy symbol on it. May he tie it to his head and wear it proudly wherever he goes skateboarding in Dead Center Park. Thank you. Hello?
Now, Timmy, you don't need to be going over to the skate park on your skateboard with that old wooden thing over there. I saw on TV where it pushed two skateboarders down the other day. That wooden thing will get you. You don't need to be over there.
Well,
you need to stay
I
out
can
of
easily
the
outrun it with my skateboard. Yeah, well, those other two boys shouldn't have been pushing on him and teasing on him and stuff. Yeah, when he pushed them two punks down. Well, they got what they deserved. Yeah, they should have known better, Grandma. I know both them boys, and they got what was coming to them.
And what's this that your mom tells me about y'all going to a bookstore in Flattown, and you found this kind of book, and there's a picture in there, and you claim it's Flashy the Paper Doll and this wooden thing back in 1689? Timmy, that's not possible. That's not possible. You just don't know what you think you saw. You didn't see that. You're either making that up, or you're just having some kind of a fantasy or hallucination. You did not see that, Timmy.
Well, Grandma, I'll tell you that I did see it. It's in a history book in that bookstore in Flattown. It's a picture of the wooden creature and Flashy the Paper Doll with two Wakanani Indian tribe back in 1689. Well, if you won't believe me, come to the bookstore and I'll show you. Well, if you won't believe me, come to the bookstore and I'll show you.
in MERGATROID. I never felt
Crap!
alone.
I'm on the wrong board.
My home. Here I am. I've come to.
Hi, I'm Timmy, and this is the MERGATROID skate park. Got a board.
Just got that logo.
Gotta warm up a bit. When I'm not skateboarding, I'm on my shred sled. I gotta stay mobile on wheels. 4 wheels.
In the artist here, announcing and describing my latest wonderful art exhibit, the dictionary, a guide to all that is ditzy. And here are my definitions in this dictionary art exhibit. Ditsology, the study of ditses.
I love my sunglasses.
When a ditz dies by her own hand. Dituary, the obituary of a ditz. Ditz makeover, a tube of lipstick from Wally World or the dollar store. A ditsipee, a recipe thrown together by a ditz and masquerading as food. Ditz diet, chips, candy, Xanax. Ditsyland, that part of the South inhabited by ditzes. Ditz blitz, the sudden, unexpected, overwhelming arrival of multiple ditzes. Ditstination, the destination chosen by ditzes for vacation. Ditsdar, the ability to spot ditzes. If your ditstar is going off, you just spotted a ditz. Ditsography, the life story of a ditz. Not that there'd be much there. So I hope everyone enjoys my new art exhibit. This is Blatson, the
I love my sunglasses. I love my sunglasses so much. My favorite thing about my sunglasses is they allow me to see things that aren't usually there.
Well, Dr. Derrickson, thank you for dropping by the biotech lab. I'm sorry I was out. Dr. Reeb-Summer told me you'd be here in your office. I understand you wanted to talk to me a little bit about my new creation, Flashy the Paper Doll.
Yes. Well, tell me, Dr. Getrick, what are some of the enhanced abilities that Flashy the Paper Doll possesses or may possess?
Well, I'm virtually certain that by her very nature, she will experience precognition, and that she will in fact have precognitive dreams that warn her of the future. Which brings us to the subject of time and time travel in the future, and I understand you have been researching that and have perhaps even developed a device that enables time travel. What can you tell me about that?
Well, Well, my main concern with my energy time flux device is that if someone somehow builds a second one,
Yes, indeed.
well, and initiates a secondary field,
Yes.
while the first one's active and reappearing intermittently,
Yes. Yes.
it could literally cause various alternate realities to merge with our own timeline. You know, it could merge with a coexisting one, and I mean, heaven only knows what catastrophic events could occur as a result.
Yes, the sudden merging of more than one timeline could indeed be devastating. Well, I'm afraid Dr. Reepsommer is beeping me. I've got to get back to the biotech lab. Thank you for your time, Dr. Derrickson.